Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Welcome to our annual awards program. These awards are our opportunity to bring acknowledgement and appreciation to the individuals, organizations, agencies, and businesses that, through their hard work, integrity, and social responsibility, have made outstanding contributions to promote, enhance, or expand public awareness and use of trails and greenways in California during the previous calendar year. This year, we're actually combining both the 2020 and 2021 awards, so we have quite a list to get through. So with that, let's get this party started.
We would like to start with the presentation of the Achievement Awards. These awards are given to individuals who've made a lifetime contribution, either professionally or as a volunteer, to the trail community. We have one Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award from 2020, and I'm very pleased to present the 2020 Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award to Jim and Kathy Hagensmith. Jim and Kathy Hagensmith are active trail advocates that enjoy trail riding and hiking around the world. For more than 25 years, they've been involved with trail planning, building, and maintenance on local, regional, state, and national trail projects. Jim and Kathy have been on a mission to encourage people to get out of their cars and use their bikes to commute to work or simply enjoy the outdoors. The organizations Jim and Kathy have been involved with are too numerous to list, but include the Folsom Auburn Trail Riders Action Coalition, the Placer Bikeways and Trails Partnership, the Dry Creek Greenway, American River Mountain Bike Assistance, the California Bicycle Coalition, and the International Mountain Bicycling Association. Kathy was appointed by Governor Schwarzenegger to the California Trail Committee and continues to serve on the California Trails Conference Foundation Board, while Jim was appointed as a non-motorized trail user representative to the California State Parks Off-Highway Motor Vehicle Recreation Stakeholders Roundtable, the BLM Central California Resource Advisory Committee, and the USFS Secure Rural's School Resource Advisory Committee. Congratulations to Jim and Kathy for earning this prestigious award, and thank you for all your years of hard work. Now we'd like to present the Achievement Awards for 2021.
I'm happy to present our only Lifetime Professional Achievement Award in 2021 to Randy Anderson. Randy has nearly 4 decades of professional trail experience in the public and private sectors, including working for the Mid-Peninsula Regional Open Space District and Alta Planning and Design, as well as starting 2 private firms of his own specializing in open space and trail planning and design. He has been responsible for leading signature trail projects throughout the state, from preliminary planning investigations through construction and implementation. The majority of these projects had to overcome controversial public issues and complex technical requirements. Some professional highlights of Randy's career include work on the Cowell-Parisama Coastal Trail and the Pillar Point Bluff Trail. He also managed the very complicated Glen Cove Nature Area Master Plan, which included segments of the Bay, Ridge, Delta, and Carquinez Straits trails. He has been instrumental to the California Coastal Trail, studying feasibility and routing options in Mendocino, San Luis Obispo, and Rancho Palos Verdes. Randy has been an influential mentor to the next generation of trail professionals and has left his mark on California trails and greenways. Congratulations to Randy on such a successful career.
We have 2 Volunteer Achievement Awards. A 2021 Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award goes to Ken Wells. Driven by his love of fishing in the High Sierra and the desire to access even more remote fishing holes, Ken Wells has been working and volunteering on trails since 1985. Ken got involved in mountain bike access issues, becoming the president of the Responsible Organized Mountain Peddlers in 1986 and one of the founders of the International Mountain Bicycling Association in 1988. In the 90s, Ken was on the state parks team that developed the current trail system at Annandale State Park. He has helped to maintain these trails to this day and has garnered California Trails and Greenways Merit Awards for creating a volunteer manual and producing events. In 1992, Ken was elected to the board of directors of the Sonoma County Trails Council, and in 2010, he took on the role of executive director. He is now leading the growth of the Trails Council from a volunteer-powered local trail group to a regional trails building operation with a general contractor's license. As a volunteer, Ken has made a significant impact on trails and greenways in California, and his influence will be felt for years to come. Congratulations to Ken for all you have accomplished.
I am pleased to present the 2021 Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award to Morris Older. Morris Older is an avid equestrian who spent decades volunteering in the trails community, starting with National and State Trail Day projects in the 1980s. His commitment now spans over 3 decades and includes 18 years on the board of the Bay Area Ridge Council, 15 years on the board of the Bay Area Barns and Trails, over 10 years with the Volunteers of California Outdoors, and 17 years with the Tilden Wildcat Horsemen's Association. Morris has created, organized, and developed many trail events that have grown into beloved annual traditions, including the 5 to 6 day East Bay Hills Equestrian Ride and Hike, which takes place over Labor Day and raises significant funds for trail development, and for the Volunteers for Outdoor California projects, which include multi-day volunteer trail projects with campouts. Morris's enthusiasm for trails and the critical importance of expanding, connecting, and improving them is infectious. His many hours of volunteer service has had a lasting impact on California trails and greenways, and we thank him and congratulate him on his achievements.
We have 2 Trail Champion Awards to present in 2021. The first goes to Al Lisson. Al is one of the most important advocates for the Skyline to the Sea Trail, which crosses through Castle Rock and Big Basin Redwood State Park in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Over the last 30 years, he has been involved with all aspects of the trail, from planning to building and maintenance. He has logged in more than 4,000 hours on the trail as maintenance crew leader, ensuring that the trail remained open for all to use. Not only has he spent time working directly on the trail, but also volunteering to attend outside meetings and special events to recruit and manage other volunteers and advocates for the trail. Through Al's outreach and partnership in the community, he has continuously brought in groups of people to support trail maintenance efforts and special projects with local environmental nonprofit partners such as Sempervirens Fund and the Portola Castle Rock Foundation. Al's work has helped to ensure a usable trail for visitors from all over the world. He is an inspiration to others, and we are all very grateful for his service. Congratulations to Al on his inspiring achievements.
Another 2021 Trail Champion Award goes to Dick Riddell. Active in Yucaipa for more than 30 years, including 25 years on the City Council, Dick Riddell has been a visionary leader in the preservation of land and creation of trails for public enjoyment. Mr. Riddell was the leader of the effort to establish the El Dorado Ranch Park, a 334-acre permanent open space that protects riparian habitat and provides trail recreation. He formed the nonprofit Yucaipa Valley Conservancy to assist in this effort. In addition, he secured grant funding to support the development of trailhead facilities in the park. In addition to El Dorado Ranch Park, Mr. Riddell has been integrally involved in efforts to acquire property for Wildwood Canyon State Park by first opposing a planned development project and then building a coalition of support among state leadership that led to the creation of the park. Plus, he was among the first to sign on to the idea of the Santa Ana River Trail and Parkway. Mr. Riddell, now aged 95, considers open space acquisition and preservation to be his most impactful, enduring contribution for the public good. Indeed, with the encouragement and vision of Mr. Riddell, the small city of Yucaipa has become a frontrunner among Inland Empire municipalities in the arena of environmental stewardship. Congratulations to Mr. Riddell and the city of Yucaipa for the great gains made to trails and greenways in our community.
We have 7 merit awards for development between 2020 and 2021. I'm happy to present the 2020 Merit Award for Development to the Tahoe Pyramid Trail for the Truckee to Reno segment completion. In 2003, the Tahoe Pyramid Trail, also known as the Tahoe Pyramid Bikeway, was initiated to create a bike hike path along the Truckee River from Tahoe City, California to Pyramid Lake, Nevada. The trail will be a total of 114 miles long, and with the completion of the 60-mile Truckee to Reno segment is now 80% complete. This section near Florestan, California was exceptionally difficult to construct due to the steep, unstable terrain. The final half mile, called Hogback Ridge, cost nearly $1 million and involved lengthy retaining walls and a 600-foot elevated boardwalk on a steep cross slope. This footprint was the only option to complete the trail because neither Caltrans nor Union Pacific Railroad would allow the trail near their facilities. Land from the local water utility district and land trust and funding from the Recreational Trails Program made this project possible. Congratulations to the dedicated team of volunteers and especially Janet Phillips for completing this amazing regional trail segment.
I would also like to present the 2020 Merit Award for Development to the City of Santa Cruz Department of Public Works for their San Lorenzo Parkway Phase 3 Trestle Trail Project. Prior to 2019, Santa Cruz cyclists and pedestrians had only a 4-foot wide walkway to cross the railroad trestle bridge. This project provided a new 10-foot wide ADA compliant trestle trail that improves safety and convenience for a core city pathway while preserving the historic train trestle for potential future use. This project improved access across the river by providing a new, wide, durable, multi-purpose path with a bike-friendly railing, slip-resistant surface, and low-level lighting. One of the key goals of this project was to preserve the rail corridor for potential future use. For this reason, it was thought that a new bridge had to be built. However, engineers found that the new path could be cantilevered from the existing bridge, saving $4 million over the anticipated cost, as well as considerable time for permitting and construction in a riparian corridor. Congratulations to the Public Works Department at the City of Santa Cruz for completing this innovative project early and under budget.
I am pleased to present the 2021 Merit Award for Development to the Marin County Open Space District for their Ponte Ridge Trail Project. The Ponte Ridge Project is a road-to-trail conversion project in the Pacheco Valley Preserve in Marin County that was completed by Marin County Open Space District in November 2020. Due to the lack of active management, the road had become severely eroded. The Open Space District engaged in an extensive site analysis and stakeholder process to develop a project around shared goals. The district created the Environmental Roundtable, consisting of members from all of the leading environmental organizations in Marin County, with the purpose of creating a forum to facilitate a natural resources focus-based discussion on proposed projects. The Ponte Ridge Trail Project was the largest trail project for that district has ever planned, designed, and constructed in its 50-year history. It took 3 years to plan, 18 months to construct, and required 4 different agreements for public trail access. The project was entirely designed, planned, and built with in-house staff and included over 680 tons of rock and 3 miles of newly designed and constructed trail. The new trail is quickly becoming one of the most popular recreation destinations in Marin County for hikers and cyclists. Congratulations to the Marin County Open Space District for building the community support necessary to achieve such an important amenity.
Next, I'd like to present the 2021 Merit Award for Development to the California State Parks Bay Area District for their Redwood Creek Trail Realignment Project. The Redwood Creek watershed is considered one of the most productive and restorable for anadromous salamid habitat in Marin County. However, the Redwood Creek Trail, which is highly prized by equestrians, parallels Redwood Creek for much of its length, leading to winter flooding of the trail, erosion of creek banks, and deposit of fine sediment loads to Redwood Creek. The alignment also leads to unsafe conditions for equestrians. Project components include decommissioning 0.8 miles of trail in the floodplain and replacing it with 1.1 miles of new trail in the adjacent uplands. The project removes 2 pedestrian bridges, 10 horse fords, 4 culverts, and 3 crib walls across channels, and provides 13 new bridges to protect Redwood Creek water quality. Work was completed by trail staff from the Bay Area District of California State Parks and trail crews from California Conservation Corps and American Conservation Experience. Thank you and congratulations to State Park staff who envisioned and conceptualized the project, brought the team together, raised funds for construction, and implemented the work on the ground. Your efforts will be enjoyed by fish and humans alike for years to come.
Another 2021 Merit Award for Development goes to the City of San Jose's Department of Parks, Recreation, and Neighborhood Services for their 3 Creeks Trail pedestrian bridge project. In July 2020, the City of San Jose completed the Three Creeks Trail pedestrian bridge to span Los Gatos Creek and connect to the Three Creeks Trail to the Los Gatos Creek Trail. San Jose has documented a high rate of bicycle commuting, and the new trail access is expected to support daily bike commuting from residential neighborhoods to the downtown core. The project was developed through long-term funding support from the state of California, Santa Clara Valley Open Space Authority, County of Santa Clara's Department of Parks and Recreation, and the Santa Clara Valley Water District. The agencies have been partners since 2011 and have worked collaboratively for years to support acquisition, design, and construction of the trail system. The Three Creeks Trail pedestrian bridge was a challenging project to deliver, as it replaced a wooden trestle structure that was beloved by members of the community. Ultimately, it was determined that replacement of the bridge was the most viable option, and the city was able to develop community support for this option. Congratulations to the City of San Jose's Parks Department on accomplishing such an important connection in its Trails Master Plan.
I am happy to present the 2021 Merit Award for Development to the Native Collective for their Harbao Seaside Trails project. In February 2020, Nature Collective held its grand opening at the Harbao Seaside Trails, a new community open space adjacent to the San Elijo Lagoon Ecological Reserve. Funded by generous donations from individuals and organizations throughout the area, the property provides expansive views of the newly restored estuary, as well as trail connections to the reserve's trail system and the Coastal Rail Trail, which connects the communities of Cardiff by the Sea and Solana Beach. The design of the Harbao Seaside Trail was performed pro bono by Grounded Modern Landscape, which received an honor award for its sustainable design features of the property in 2020 by American Society of Landscape Architects, the San Diego chapter. In addition to trail connection, the trail offers public art, an overlook deck with sunset views, and a donor monument. From the many small donations made to help purchase the property to the hundreds of volunteers who helped to spread the 8,000 indigenous plants, Harbao Seaside Trails is truly a community achievement. Congratulations to the Nature Collective for creating such an incredible destination for the community.
Next, I'd like to present the 2021 Honorable Mention for Development to the City of Yucaipa for their Wildwood Single Track Mountain Bike Trail. After a 4-year effort, the City of Yucaipa's Trails and Open Space Committee achieved a noteworthy milestone in 2020 with the awarding of a contract to build its first phase in the creation of a dedicated mountain bike park. The Wildwood Single Track Mountain Bike Trail will be the city's first mountain bike exclusive infrastructure. It will also augment the city's network of nearly 40 miles of improved multi-purpose trails. Located on 33 acres of city-owned hillside, the trail will have several features such as bermed turns, rollers, jumps, rock drops, and rock gardens to allow both beginning and advanced mountain bike riders to hone their technical skills. When fully constructed over 3 phases, the trail will be 2.5 miles in length. The new trail will be strategically located adjacent to Wildwood Canyon State Park, a popular mountain bike destination with approximately 7 miles of multi-use trails. From Wildwood Canyon State Park, there is additional connectivity with El Dorado Ranch Park, where there are nearly 10 additional miles of multi-use trails. Congratulations to the City of Yucaipa on reaching this important milestone of a unique and highly sought-after public amenity.
We have one Merit Award for Events. I'm glad to present the 2020 Merit Award for Events to the Mariposa County Planning Department for their Creek Week Community Engagement event. Mariposa County used an innovative stakeholder engagement event called Creek Week to generate community input for the Mariposa Creek Parkway Master Plan. The event took place on the project site alongside Mariposa Creek from April 11th through the 13th in 2019. This on-site approach enabled the team to collect feedback from a diverse cross-section of the community, including stakeholders who have historically been marginalized during the planning efforts. Over the course of the 3 days, around 500 residents, including 150 5th and 6th graders, visited the design team's installations and exhibits. Through this process, residents weighed in on the programming, safety, beautification, lighting, community art, and interpretation. By engaging with residents on the site itself, the imagery and discussions were made much more powerful. The diversity of activities ensured a diversity of constituents and a transparent and inclusive planning process. Congratulations to the Planning Department of Mariposa County for developing an innovative and inclusive event that made significant contributions to the development of trails and greenways in their community.
We have 2 merit awards for kids and trails. I would like to present the 2020 Merit Award for Kids and Trails to Wendy Gorton for her 50 Hikes with Kids California. Wendy Gorton Books provides the information and tool kids and their parents need to explore and learn from the state's beaches, deserts, mountains, and forests. Using methods spanning from the old-fashioned scavenger hunt to modern phone apps, Wendy created a resource for families to engage children in a natural environment. She worked with a cartographer to design kid-friendly maps using a GPS mapping program to pinpoint things that little eyes would notice. She also worked with rangers to identify flora and fauna, as well as historical and geological treasures kids would likely be able to identify and photograph. Wendy developed the 50 Hikes with Kids series in partnership with Timber Press beginning in 2016 with the Oregon and Washington edition. In 2017, she started the California edition, and together with her family spent a year hiking the trails and working with land managers to capture trails that are most appropriate for children. The book has won the 2018 National Outdoor Book Award and is currently in its 5th printing. Congratulations to Wendy Gorton for creating such a valuable resource for kids on trails.
Next, I'd like to present the 2020 Merit Award for Kids and Trails to the Student Conservation Association for their Bay Area youth crew at Prairie Creek Redwood State Park. The SCA Youth Trail Crew worked in partnership with Prairie Creek Redwood State Park in Humboldt County during the summer of 2019. The crew consisted of 4 high school students and 2 crew leaders who spent 3 weeks maintaining sections of trail while learning about environmental justice, climate action, and ecological restoration. The crew was provided to the park at no cost as it was entirely philanthropically funded. The broad purpose of the crew was to empower young people to develop an environmental interest and ethic. They worked to create a better visitor experience by improving safe trail access and protect the park's resources by improving trail sustainability. On their days off, the crew was able to explore the many different and unique ecosystems in the area. While in camp, the participants enjoyed activities such as plant walks, guided meditations, and leadership-style learning. Congratulations to SCA and the youth of the Prairie Creek Trail Crew for their valuable contribution to kids on trails.
We have 2 merit awards for planning. The 2020 Merit Award for Planning goes to the San Mateo County Parks Department for their Ohlone Portola Heritage Trail Project. To commemorate 10,000 years of Ohlone settlement and the 250th anniversary of the sighting of San Francisco Bay by the Portola expedition, a plan to create a trail system that would traverse the expedition's route was developed. In 2015, the San Mateo Board of Supervisors adopted a resolution to form a Portola Trail Committee, which came to include more than 100 participants from over 60 agencies and jurisdictions. In 2019, the Board of Supervisors approved the plan for the trail with the vision that the trail, quote, honors the region's Native Americans and commemorates the Portola expedition on an interpretive, multi-use recreational and automobile route that takes us back in time to understand and appreciate the Native Ohlone history and culture and to follow the footsteps of the first European explorers to see the San Francisco Bay. End quote. 95% of the 90-mile-long multi-use trail will be on public lands, and half of the trail already exists in the form of the California Coastal Trail and Crystal Springs Regional Trail. Congratulations to the County of San Mateo Parks Department for undertaking development of this historic route for future generations to learn from and explore.
I am pleased to present the 2021 Merit Award for Planning to the Bay Area Ridge Trail Council for their Bay Area Ridge Trail Gap Analysis and Action Plan. The Bay Area Ridge Trail is a planned 550-mile continuous multi-use trail along the ridgeline overlooking San Francisco Bay. The Ridge Trail Gap Analysis Analysis and Action Plan took an innovative approach to assessing and remaining 152 gaps in the planned trail. Many of the gaps occur where the route threads through private property, conservation land, and across highways. To overcome these challenges, the council led a comprehensive gap study with staff from 60 partner agencies and organizations who collected information and data to create maps and graphs that could visually represent the trail. The plan represents both a discrete effort to capture the current state of the trail and a technical roadmap to achieve the long-term vision for the trail. Moreover, the plan will help expedite trail development and outline strategies to connect millions of acres of open space and habitat along the trail. In 2020 only, the study and action plan led to 7.5 miles of new trail being completed and dedicated. Congratulations to the Bay Area Ridge Council for achieving yet another milestone in their amazing effort to forge a regional trail through the heart of one of the most urban areas in the world.
We have one merit award for underserved communities that I would like to present, and that is the 2021 Merit Award to Superintendent Gerald O'Reilly and staff at Candlestick Point State Recreation Area for their community engagement efforts. Established as the first urban state park in California in 1977, Candlestick State Recreation Area is located in one of the most economically distressed and ethnically diverse neighborhoods in San Francisco, and has long been challenged by a lack of funding and staff. Since February 2020, and within COVID safety protocols, newly installed Sector Superintendent Gerald O'Reilly and his team of interpreters, park aides, and maintenance staff have made significant inroads with the community. They have offered well-attended birding and wellness walks on park trails, coordinated volunteer cleanup programs, supported kayak trips on the Bay Water Trail, and contributed to programming at the San Francisco Unified School District's Community Learning Hub. Staff presence on the trails has been the most important and successful component in creating a healthy park refuge for the community during the pandemic. Ranger presence has led to strong relationships with park regulars, signing up visitors for a Candlestick Friends group, and creating a better understanding of visitors' needs. Congratulations to the park staff whose community engagement and park improvement efforts have made great gains in creating new relationships and re-engaging old relationships, even amidst a pandemic.
And that concludes our award ceremony. We want to give a special thanks to the 2020 and 2021 award program judges, Ron Creeper, Victoria Touchstone, Jim Townsend, Bob Kingman, Tyler Somerset, Kathy Longacre, and Larry Tierney. Again, thank you for supporting this program. Do you know of individuals or projects currently underway that are worthy of special recognition? The Conference Awards Committee will release nomination information for next year's awards in the fall of 2021. These awards are your opportunity to bring acknowledgement and appreciation to the individuals, organizations, agencies, and businesses that through hard work, integrity, and social responsibility have made outstanding contributions to promote, enhance, or expand public awareness and use of trails and greenways in California during the calendar year of 2021. For full details about the awards program can be found at our website at www.parks.ca.gov/trails and greenways. Congratulations again to all of our awards recipients, and thank you to the California Trails and Greenways Foundation for sponsoring this event. I hope that you all have enjoyed the virtual California Trails and Greenways event and look forward to seeing you all in person next year. The 2022 California Trails and Greenways will be held in Modesto, April 27th through the 29th. So make sure to save the date. Thank you again to all the sponsors and presenters for their support. I'd also like to thank our co-host, the California Trails Conference Foundation, and the State Parks support staff for all of their hard work on planning and coordinating this event. Thank you again. Goodbye and happy trails.